Hello and welcome to the Album Man, and today I'm going to be doing a week in preview for the week of the 16th of July 2012. And last week I didn't do a week in preview and I didn't do many videos, and that's because I had some major internet problems. I was without the internet for quite a bit of that week and just, really just didn't have a connection to upload videos by. So this week I'm going to be busy. I've got a lot of stuff to do, stuff to catch up on that I was going to do last week. So anyway, let's kick this off with what I did do last week and the week before. So I didn't do a week in preview last week. And I did an episode of my top 50 bands ever with 2011. I did a review of Few Against Many by Firewind, and this was the week before last. And I did. I started my new series, Feeding the Trolls, where I basically look through some trolling, hate-filled comments I've received over my 7-month YouTube career, and talk to you about them. That seems to have gone well, better than I expected. Actually, I'm definitely going to be doing more of those. And yeah, if you haven't checked it out already, do. And the video that it's about, the Revolver Golden Gods Awards, that is not private anymore, so do check that out. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I did. And I did do a little video just for people to leave questions for the Q&A, and that was, yeah, that's pretty much it. So this week, what I'm going to do this week, well, a lot to do. I'm obviously going to do the Q&A this week, as got quite a lot of questions to do. And I'm hoping to do it in one part. It may need to stretch to two. I got a lot more of a response than I was expecting, to be honest. And thank you very much for everyone who has asked me questions. If you haven't, then you can ask them here, or you can find that video where it says to leave your questions here. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that this week. I'm going to finally be doing a review of Clockwork Angels. I just decided to take a little bit more time to do it because this is sort of an interesting, deeper concept album, and I needed more time to truly understand the concept so I can do a detailed review like I did for 2112. So that's going to be a pretty long review, I'm going to say. I'm going to be doing a review of Prometheus, which I saw a couple of weeks ago now. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a long review by the amount of notes I've made on it and the amount of things I have to talk about it. It's going to be a very long review. But yeah, I'm hoping to do my second ever film review. I really need to do some more film reviews. I really do. I'm also going to be doing the final part of my top 50 bands ever, from 10 to 1. So do check that out. I'm sure many of you know what number 1 is, but may not know the other 9. And I'm going to be finishing off my Guns N' Roses discography this week by reviewing Live Era 87 to 93, and which is their only live-ish album, but it's just a collection of live songs. And then I'm going to be reviewing probably my most anticipated review ever, I'd say. It's the one I've got so many requests to do, which is Chinese Democracy. And I've been very vague. I haven't said on any video ever my opinions on this album. So I'm going to be revealing what I truly think of this album later this week. And sorry about the noise, there's some work going on in next door's garden. And I'm also going to be showing my CD collection. I said I was going to do that because I reached 100 subscribers, so I'm going to be showing my CD collection towards the end of the week, because that could be quite a few parts. Just looking, I have a lot of CDs, so that could take a while, may even go into next week. So, if we look at the releases this week, there really are none of any interest off the top of my head. Can't think of it. I think the really next big release is Leonard Skinner's Last of the Dying Breeds, but that isn't until about the middle of August. I'm sure there's something else around this time, but can't quite think of what it is. Okay, but in the miscellaneous section, we have, I want to do a discography vote. I want to start a new discography as the Guns N' Roses one is coming to a close. And so I wanted you guys to do a vote on which you think. Actually, I'll be back in a sec. This noise is very loud and it might be interfering. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the noise seems to have finished now. So as I was saying, discography vote. So these are the options, and please vote down below. And these are the options for the discography. And these are, these are just bands that I have availability and access to, or the albums of. Just bands in the future. I'd very much like to, like Dream Theater and Iron Maiden, who aren't on this list because, well, I've got more albums to get to theirs first, and I don't want to be illegally downloading or listening to things on Spotify or crap like that. So, the first nomination is Magnum, the 80s sort of melodic rock band, or pomp rock, I think is the genre they more categorise themselves as. This is the most famous album on Storyteller's Night. Now I have already reviewed this, but they have a new album coming out this year, which I'm so excited for. Easily one of the most anticipated of the year, which is called On the 13th Day or Night, something like that. And yeah, so that's certainly something I would love to do, Magnum Discography. Muse. I recently just got the last album I needed to finish my Muse collection, so, I love Muse and would happily do a discography on them. Metallica. I think I'm only missing one album, but I would be able to get it by the time I'd be reviewing it. I think it's Reload, so I'd still have, Metallica, that'd be a good one for discography. And the last and fourth one is, living in Liverpool, I feel obliged for this to be a nomination, but they're also a band that I adore massively. And that is the Beatles. And I have every single one of their albums, because I love the Beatles. So, yeah. So, please vote below if you want a Muse discography, a Beatles discography, a Magnum discography, or Metallica discography. And the only rule is you can only vote for one of them. And yeah, and I just hope someone does vote, otherwise I'll have to pick myself. And I have a feeling I know who's going to win, to be honest. Anyway, so the news section, not that much. There's the same old crap that goes on with Queensryche every single day, it seems. The whole drama, and I may do a video just about the Queensryche drama, but there's just too much going on with Jeff Day. There's too much for me to talk about in this week in preview, to be honest. And the only non-Queensryche related news is that Paul Di'Anno, the former Iron Maiden singer, has announced that he's going to be retiring next year. I just unexpectedly just announced that. So I didn't really know he was doing much anymore, but he's retiring. I can't say I know any of his solo stuff, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is a shorter than usual, I hope, week in preview. Please do vote on the discography, please do. And yeah, so as usual, this has been the Album Man. Thanks for watching, comment, rate, subscribe, and long live rock and roll.